bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Down to the meeting!
Good morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody? How is it going? How are we all doing today? Who's here with me? Say hello. Say GM. Chel's in the house. Morning, dads. Morning, mom. And Profit, Brian. He's back. He's back. I poked the bear and he came back. I love that. Um, seriously though. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for hanging with me this morning. It is Thursday, March 26th. March 26th of 2026. It's crazy. Guys, what's going on? How's it going? I'm watching Finn's first grade performance on YouTube. I'm dying. They do it for the school during the day and the parents tonight. So how are you watching it right now? It's like live or something? Oh, on YouTube. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we have back to live stream. How cool is that? And my school doesn't do that, or our schools. Like, I've never had a school that's done any of that. I mean, come on. Didn't we learn anything from COVID? Like, just live stream everything, man. Just throw a camera up in the classroom. Let me tune in and watch. You don't need to put any audio in there. So let me see those little haircuts running around. I will hear after the horror movie. Good morning, David. What's up? Yeah, that's super cool. How fun is that for you? Tonight we have open house. Um, right? It's open house for Bentley's school, so that's cool. Of course, I didn't check the camp family calendar. I booked late meetings, and I'm barely gonna make it. Uh, and then what was the other thing? Oh, Bailey. Bailey's full steam in cheer, and there's a clinic being put on by the captain tonight across town at the same time as the open house. So now, Amy it was doing complicated math. What's that meme or that gif of the hangover guy doing a bunch of complicated math? Amy was doing that last night as Bailey dropped that on her. So Bailey came home. She did not get cut from the cheer team. She's still in it, but still has to perform all the way through Friday, today and tomorrow, to see if she actually makes the varsity team. I think she had said there's currently 38 girls on varsity. The team and this is for next year. The team they have right now is 36, so they could definitely go with 38, but for whatever reason, they want to make a tighter crew and they want to drop all the way to like 25 or 28. So there's looking like there's going to be another 10 to 13 girls. Holy shit, guys, guys and gals. Do you see this? Do you see this? What the hell? He's here. He said, "Good morning, guys." He does exist. But yeah, she's in it. She's there. Um, oh, I get to tell you guys a funny story that my wife told me. So I did tell you guys yesterday about how Bailey came home. She was super stressed. She had to practice this thing. So I went to bed like I do at 8 o'clock. I went and laid my head down and went into sweet dreams, la la land, get my rest so that I can wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Uh, Little did I know that Bailey was stressed. I mean, I knew she was stressed, but she went and talked to mom a little bit more after mom got done putting Bentley to bed. And she was not feeling good about the dance. She was feeling really worried about the tryouts that were yesterday. So this was 2 nights ago. And so then she was texting her friend that's on cheer. And then her friend's mom, her friend, told her own mother. I should probably just use names so this is easier for you guys to follow. Kaylee told her mom, "Bailey's really stressed. I'm really worried about her. Like, she's not doing well." And then so the mom of Kaylee reached out to Amy, my wife, and was like, "Hey, is Bailey okay? Is there anything we can do? Like, we could come over." And so then Amy went and asked Bailey, and she's like, "Yes, please." So the mom and the daughter came over to my house at 9 p.m. and stayed till about 11:45 teaching Bailey the dance in the garage and just being loud and like apparently they're like a slightly louder communicators. Till 11:45. That's it's like 4 hours before I was gonna wake up. These shenanigans were happening in my garage. Thankfully, my garage is on the other side of the house, nowhere near where I sleep. Um, so they definitely would not have been nice had I opened that door and found that stuff going on in my garage. But Bailey felt better. Bailey went into the day better. Uh, there was connection between friends and moms, so I love it. I love how it happened. When I was told the story, and then when I was told further stories, I was having to suppress all my rage because as much as cheer has been in my life for the last 10 years, I hate everything about it. Not everything. I hate so much about that sport and a lot of sports, really. It's just too much pressure. Chels, you know what I'm talking about. As a homeschool, right? I don't know that you're homeschooled yet, but as you think about homeschool and as Rob talks about school, it's just too much for me, in my opinion. Keep it clean, Dom. I got gnomed by Turner this past weekend. It was glorious. I don't know what to think of that. That sounds that sounds both awesome and scary. But yeah, that's how life should happen. So not cut from the team yet. Still have 2 more days. We also have 2 more days of school for spring break. Next week is our spring break. Um, it is going to be a really difficult spring break if Bailey gets cut from the team. So hopefully that doesn't happen. She's a great kid. She has, flawless attendance. She knows her stuff. Like she's not one of the like big ones. Like she's not doing crazy things, but she is definitely, a flyer. She's up in the air. She's doing stuff. So Dom is still on the team. Do not cut Dom. Yeah. Can't cut me from this team if that's what you're referring to, because I am now the owner and admin of everything here. So if anything, Ryan can't even jump up here without me inviting him. So I'm just kidding though, Ryan. If you want to come up and talk, I would love to see your face. Um, that was one of the best things that happened this weekend is that I got to see or hear your face with Soggy's voice as well commentating. It was so much fun. That's the Ryan I know and love. Just little chatterbox, just rocking and rolling. Yep, didn't see Blaze at all. I know he was there, but yeah, me and David both miss you guys so much. David is definitely David definitely asks almost weekly where the boys at. So that was one story I had. What were the other stories I had? Oh, we did have okay, so because of the late night and the way that my wife's brain works, she did not get good sleep that night. Again, 2 nights ago. And so yesterday, I had another quick, uh, efficient Wednesday, half day at work, crushed everything I needed to crush. Team's on point, job's on point, things are going well. Um, got home early to an exhausted wife with a headache or migraine. Um, and I was like, "Well, you need to rest. You need to take a nap. You need to get some sleep. Let me take your phone away from you so that you can actually get some sleep." That didn't happen. Um, don't ever marriage advice, don't ever try to take your phone away from your wife. It doesn't work. Just like don't try to take the phone away from your teenagers. It doesn't work. That should be a bumper sticker. Where is Blaze at? Yep. Mama bear. I think it's a plush garden is the sticker maker, but close. She's a mama bear too. And so then I went to go pick up the kids, and Brooklyn was having an after school meeting because even though I told you guys a couple days ago she got honor roll, that was for the last trimester. Now she's in a whole new grade and she's not doing her homework and she's failing, quote unquote failing, um, which is stupid. I hate online updated to the second grades. Worst thing the school system has ever done. The school systems. So was staying after class to meet with her teacher to try to get some help. So then it was like, okay, we'll go pick up Bentley first. So went got Bentley, and then Brooklyn just blows us up. Hey, my meeting's done. I'm standing out here. It's hot. Where are you guys? Oh my God. She just like lost her shit on us. So of course, even though we're parents and we try, and I have all these conversations with you and I read all these books about patience and not like losing your cool, me and Amy just lost our cool on her. It was like, "It's not okay. You're being ungrateful. You were just waiting 10 minutes. You could be taking the bus. You could be walking home. You could be riding a bike home. But, on most days, mom and dad, and we do this. This is crazy. I hope none of you have to do this, but I'm sure most of you have to do this. We will sometimes get to her school location an hour early just to get a good parking spot because the girl doesn't wanna walk up the hill a little bit, to get in to have to get into the car. So, I hope no one has to do that, but that's my life. Thankfully, my car's air conditioning system is amazing. My wife's not so much, and my car has a big giant TV screen in it where I can stream shows during that hour. So, it's not too bad when I have to do it. My wife really doesn't like it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna stop blowing up the chat. Dee Dee, get to the reading. Don't do that. You know that I can't just talk for 30 minutes without the chat. I mean, Chels is on back on YouTube watching her son. So we lost our other chatterbox. It's just me and you right here, David. Brian Brofit is working out, so he's definitely not gonna talk or making his kids breakfast. We're just combing his mustache in the mirror as he goes over his daily affirmations. And as far as the Twitch background is concerned, we are dead. The show is dead. There's no one here. Turner has left. He said hi, and then he scooted on probably to a DJ Kaufman stream. I should open up whatnot, and that's where all my audience has gone. Um, No, there's no DJ stream right now. Wild. Okay. Anyways, I'm here. You're here, David. What's up? How's it going? How are you kids doing? David, question for you. How far off do you think you are from being a grandpa? If you had to put a bake on, like, if you, have you talked to your kids? Are they close? I know they're just married and all that other stuff, but like we talked about the other day, that's something I'm looking forward to heavily. Not to the point where I'm like out of the moment right now and not enjoying my kids, but it's definitely. I'm just curious, man. Sounds like a fun time. I know that my wife's parents are fully in love with the grandparent life and embracing it and having so much fun with it. They're actually coming down to go to open house tonight, which is so cool that they can do that. They're close now. It's not a big deal for them. Coming to swim meets, coming to drama shows, like all that stuff. Like I love that they do that and they're able to do that. And I look forward to all that stuff. So um the reading, the reading, the reading, the
Don't do
reading,
the
do the
reading.
reading. I know. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thanks for the reminder. March 26th. Here's What You Mean to Them is the title. This is a story about Sean Lennon, the son of John Lennon, right? We all know John Lennon. David, do you know John Lennon? My daughters tell me everything, but I do not get a clipboard. Dude. I just meant like, are they like, are they is that something that's in their mind already, or are they like, we just want to be married and like enjoy our time together and like establish our careers and our house and all that stuff, or are they like, we're married, let's pop some kids out, like we want to be young parents or old parents, or I'm just that was more my curiosity. My wife and I had no plan whatsoever. Kids just started coming, so it's not like we had a conversation with her parents or my parents at all, because our first one was a straight up surprise. Did not mean for that one to happen. But that's Bailey. And she's the best. So anyways, back to the reading. I wish I could be a young parent. This guy, you look like young. You look very young, sir. I know. But true story, you know. We're the same age, right, Brofit? 42, 43. You have a 4-year old. So my youngest is 7. So you're not too far off, man. I mean, to be fair, that little youngest one for me was a complete restart. So didn't mean for that shit to happen. And then we have a set of friends that we have 3 sets of friends. One set are older. Uh, she's in her mid 40s. He's in his 50s, and they have a son who's 9, just one. The other set is our age, but they have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, so pretty close to our kids' age. And then the other set is younger. They just both turned 30 a year or 2 ago, and they have a 9-year-old all the way down to a 1-year-old. So mixed up. 41, yes, 4 and 9. David. 5 years ago, I did not want to be a grandparent. Today, I am ready. So just make sure you text your kids that. Just let them know. Just just letting you guys know, I'm ready. If that was any part of your consideration on whether or not you were gonna get this train going, dad's ready. That's that's gotta be a funny conversation. I'm sure you can do it in a funny way. Send them a card with a cake. I'm ready to be a grandparent. It'd be a funny ask of a bakery. Um, the reading, the Lennon guy, right? John Lennon had a son, John Lennon. John got assassinated. Son was only 5 years old. So that's crazy. As we talk about, David having full grown adult children, Brofit and I having 9, 4, 6, 7-year olds, all that kind of stuff. Um, it's wild to think of leaving a kid at 5. That's just that's no one wants to think that. That we'll push that to December. Um, but it happens. And the reading goes on to, say that like throughout Sean's life, people would walk up to him and be like, you have no idea how much your dad meant to me. Like his music changed my life, da 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 da, all that kind of stuff. And just his take on that was like, yeah, I actually do have an idea. Like, yes, I was only 5. I only knew my dad for 5 years, and at 5, um, you don't really remember too much. But what he was left with was the music. What he was left with, what our kids would be left with is journals. My kids would be left with these videos. I love that I'm doing this. For some reason, I'm gone. My kids could always tap into these somehow, some way. I am saving them. They are apparently on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know. Technology's hard, guys. Highlight of my weekend, I got to see Finn. That was the highlight. Nice. And Chels. Have you ever met Chels? I've never met Chels. That was one of the reasons I was gonna go to meet the Chels. Make sure she exists. It wasn't just Rob in a wig. Uh, Rob in a Chels wig. It's got to be a new segment coming up soon. Um, Rob can't find anyone for the dating game, so he puts on a wig. Oh, that's right. You went to their house. That's right. Yep. Or not to their house, but to their town. That's right. I remember that. One of my favorite pictures of all time is giant brofit standing next to little Rob in basically matching outfits. Most adorable thing in the world. Um, you guys should like recreate that photo every 10 years. Have your kids recreate it when they're 40. That'd be funny. Um, see how off track I get. Anyways, he made it. Guys, this guy DM'd me saying I'm sorry I missed the whole week of Daily Dads, but I was just couldn't get out of bed with my wife or out of the pool or out of the coffee shops. He's like, but I will be there today. And then he just rolls in 8 minutes out. But good morning, MP. I hope you're having a blast. You have to be having a blast. I can't believe I thought it was just a weekend because I just assumed, like knowing you, knowing me, like we wouldn't take long trips. I think we've had conversations about that. And then this dude's gone for like 6 days. That's cool. That's great. Good for you. I hope you guys had a blast. I do not rock a wig well. All right. Good to know. I don't think I do either, especially with the beard. Uh, Lennon, do I need to should I keep going with the reading? It's just like, it's basically about the same things. Like, how do you want your kids to remember? Like, what are you leaving them with? Not necessarily with a body of work, like a musical, like, body of work or a bunch of videos of you, journals, whatever. It's just more of like the impression that you're making on them and making sure that you are, keeping that in mind as you interact with them daily. Never know when you're going to go, never know when they're going to go to the other side of the world and they won't have, constant communication with you. Although today's technology makes that different, but obviously they're going to have their own life. And how are they going to think back to all those times, all that time they spent with you? How is your imprint on them gonna look? So just keep that in mind as you go about your day, as you do your things, as you interact with them. I'll be back home tomorrow. Fly out of Vegas at 11 p.m. on the overnight. Jesus, bro. This guy. A good thing you don't have to work tomorrow, right? Or you're probably gonna go in, right? Just to catch up and make sure the shop is okay. You feel like checking the cameras at the shop, making sure it's okay. Yeah, but I'm glad. I mean, you still haven't actually admitted on here that you're having fun. I've seen a couple of posts of coffee bars and pools and stuff, workout centers. So I assume it's fun. That sounds like MP fun. Coffee, workout, pool, wife. What else do you need, dude? I'm always sharing stories, and the girls share theirs. Good. Yeah, David's doing it right, y'all. I have no doubt about that. David is doing it right. Good job, sir. Um, what else? What else do we want to talk about? Tomorrow's Friday. I'm looking forward to it. Busy day today, back to back to back to back to back meetings. Something I utterly hate doing, but everything just gets pushed to Thursday when I do it to myself. When you ask for meetings on a Monday, but you limit your availability on Tuesday and Wednesday to just mornings, everything gets pushed to Thursday. And you gotta learn, Tom. I won't. I will never learn. Can't freaking wait to see the kiddos. See, look at that. I wasn't even thinking about that. But good job. Way to rein me back in that this is a parenting show. This isn't a MP's romantic vacation slash time away from work show. Of course you want to see the kids. Of course you do. It's great. It's nice when the girls ask me to sing songs. I used to sing to them. Dude, yeah, that's amazing. I'm not a singer for sure. I don't know songs at all. But that's really cool. That's a really cool connection point. I think I wrote in my daily dad journal today, I want to be remembered and feel like I'm going to be remembered for the fun that I have with them, for the laughter, for the chasing them, the playing games with them, the tickling, like all the laughs. Like, and then the other thing is the bear hugs. Like I'm always there, big giant open arms. They come in, squeeze the life out of them, pick them up off the ground, snap their back in three different places. Like that, those are the two things for me that I, try to do every single day. Uh, for sure. I'll tell you one thing. Let's try this. See, you can't win. You can't. You can't win. You're just gonna complain wherever you are, MP. It's dry or it's humid, crappy. Come on, man. You just dabble in it in these other places on these vacation to make you appreciate like what you have. And it's not like you said, it's crappy. Like it's not good weather, but you're used to it. You've lived in it your whole life, I think, right? And you know what you're getting yourself into. Like, but when you go to another place that's dry or the opposite, you're like, "Oh, this what is this? What is this feeling? People live like this?" And then, like, the Vegas people will go to Jersey and like, "Oh, what is this? People," like, the grass is not greener on the other side, folks. Your grass is as green as you need it to be. Enjoy that shit for sure. For sure, for sure. Um, all right, look at that. We made it to the 30 mark, to the top of the hour, 6 o'clock. Friday is looking, I don't know what Friday's looking like. We're looking good. Looking good, folks. Hope everybody's having a good week. Round out your week. Finish it off if today's your last day. Um, if you got one more day, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Try to work towards that 4-day work week because MP and I will both die on that hill that it is the greatest. And I'm punching out crappy NJ weather, parachute on. I love it. David, have a great day. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for chatting with me. Appreciate you. Everybody else, Brofit, Dylan. Dylan's here. MP, Weston Town. We got William Craig, aka Jolly Jacko, over on Facebook. Chels was in here for a millisecond and then had to go watch her son. And then we had a rare appearance of Sasquatch himself, Ryan Turner, hopping in, saying hello, and then leaving just as fast as he could so that he did not have to interact with me. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. I'll see you here tomorrow if you come. Otherwise, I'll just be here alone. So please come. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.